distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome and good morning. And it's such a privilege to chair the Africa ICT Alliance, which is an alliance leaders in the ICT sector came together to form in 2012. Leaders including Adrian and then the president of Computer Society and the other leaders across Africa. All of us 6 from African countries. We have membership, as you know, South Africa, Egypt, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, of course, Ghana, and many countries in Africa. So as at this event in Joburg, in South Africa, the third of the series, we are now about 23 African countries. Our vision is very clear to fulfill the promise of the digital age for everyone in Africa. We realize that the key to prosperity in Africa is ICT. It's an enabler. ICT helps to create more jobs, to improve the living standard of the people.
For us, it's vital that we share the African experience, the African need to use the technology that's so readily available to bridge the gap, to make sure that we can build economies, build societies that have sustainable growth. And it's one thing to make constant reference to matters such as the Millennium Development Goals and now the Sustainable Development Goals. Those tend to be lofty ideals that everybody agrees with. What I see our role is to put practical solutions in place through dialogue to make sure that we're not just one group of interested people talking amongst ourselves, but we are creating the channels of communication to all of the groups that can help to move us forward.
The first thing that I think has been very significant within the last 10 years was the bringing in of submarine fiber optic cables for Africa to be well connected to the international internet. For example, the East African coast now has around 4 or 5 different fiber optic cables that have been connected. In Kenya, we have a national fiber optic cable network that is connecting all the major towns. I believe that exercise is also going on in many other African countries. Perhaps the biggest constraint to access to fiber optic has been what is known as the last mile connectivity. It's still a challenge in many places, including in my country, Kenya, but it's being addressed through various interventions.
We come out with a concrete agenda, with concrete resolution that we have called the Lagos Declaration, the Cairo Declaration, and there will be Joburg Declaration. And all these declarations are statements articulating the outcome of each of our meetings. And they are always published on our website, AfICTA.org. So the preceding events we've had, all the outputs that are there. So we put it out there for the public, for the decision makers to preview, and for all those that are interested in what we are doing to see where we are and then join us in going forward. So we are committed to reaching out to governments, to AU. We're committed to reaching out to UNECA, to reaching out to global organizations and organizations within, because it is said charity begins at home.